Judge,
Yes.
so just to let you know about the lady you just asked about, she was being aggressive this morning. The unit officer tried taking her out, and she refused to come out of her cell. So
Okay.
yeah,
So that's going to be not
That
handled
answers
today,
that.
Mr. Priest.
Hunt Brooks, I'll send
Sorry,
back
Judge.
to the court. All right, no worries.
Okay. All right. We're live on YouTube. So now I need to get Mr. Solis's paperwork on my screen.
real quick, Judge,
Yes.
David Cuellar, is he ready to see his client yet or no?
Mr. Cuellar. I'm not sure. I know where Mr.
No,
Cuellar
he's
is.
in room 6. He's ready. Where do you want to put him?
One.
Breakout room 1. Okay. Can we put him there?
He's been
I got
sent
it.
to one.
Yes. Oh, he's
Okay. In
in
the
one?
meantime,
Okay.
can we get David Solis?
And Miss Silver, are you going to room 3? Do you need to move you to room 3?
No, I need to address the court.
Yes,
whenever
ma'am.
Hi, good morning, sir. I'm back. So my client is either refusing to speak or cannot speak. I'm not sure which one, but we cannot proceed with the plea today.
Okay. Can I have the excuse me? Can I take this plea and then have the bailiff double check on him to make sure that?
What's your name?
I mean, is he just not competent? I mean, is he just not responding to you? What's going on in that matter?
He's not responding, so that's why I don't know if he can't respond or if he's just choosing not to respond at all.
Or if the computer isn't working, that would be another concern I might have. Can I take this plea and then I'll get to that with you? Is that all right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I have David Solis in front of the screen. We're live on YouTube. Mr. Solis, can you raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, sir.
Put your hand down, sir. Let me share the screen. And Sharon, what's happening with you and your guy?
We've got everything signed, Judge. It was
Okay.
my fault. My fault.
Okay. All right. We'll get to you in a minute.
Now. Okay.
All right. Hold on here. All right. Mr. Solis, do you see the screen? Mr. Solis.
You guys go ahead and see the pictures.
Okay, hold on a minute. We got a parade going on in front of you.
Yeah, I was just waiting for it to go through. Sorry.
Okay. Do you see the screen, Mr. Solis?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Let's go.
All right. They're moving people in front of you, so I have to be a little patient. All right. Are we good now? All right.
Yes, sir.
Is your name David Solis?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same David Solis when this call is number 618-536, who's charged with the offense of criminal trespass of property? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in this case you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking on my screen now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now on my screen at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, he did.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Are you a citizen of this country, sir?
Yes, sir.
On my screen now, I'm looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you've signed it. And when you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of criminal trespass property, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And do you understand that on the plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No.
You're doing this plea of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite the plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs, 11 days in the Bear County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Priest?
It is, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Solis?
Yes.
Then, Mr. Solis, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 11 days in the Bear County Jail. I give you credit for time served, time and money run current. The judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Mr. Priest?
I believe so, Your Honor.
If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today. All right?
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you, Judge.
You too.
Merry
Mr.
Christmas,
Priest,
Judge.
thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Okay?
You too, Judge. Thank you.
Now, I had a case, Alex Ramirez, the deputy.
He's indisposable right now. How can I help you?
There's a client, Miss Silver's client. She doesn't know, he's not responding.
Oh, they're
Hey, can
working
you
on that
check-
right now.
Okay, and is it because he's not competent or is it because he's got a computer problem?
Computer problem.
It's a computer problem.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Miss Silver, can you hold on then?
I will do so, sir. Thank you.
Go back to 3.
Go back to
will.
that
You got
breakout
it?
room.
You got, okay, he's going back to, okay, yeah.
Okay. Okay, now I've got Sharon Thorne who's ready on something.
Yes, Mr. Pargas.
And Mr. Cuellar, I'm not sure what's going on with you.
Oh, I did talk to my client, but I also talked to the state, and I was told that the state would probably is requesting a reset. I guess to contact their complainant.
Is that correct, Miss Mitchell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so Cuellar is reset by the state.
Okay, state,
Teresa.
how long does a state need for a reset?
They just went. You're gonna have to wait.
Mhm.
You just
I
went.
mean, can I reset it 1 week or?
Yes,
How
that
long?
would be
Okay.
sufficient. Thank you so much.
Judge?
Okay, good.
Judge, is there
Yes.
any possibility of some kind of PR bond or reduced bond? Because he
No,
has
sir.
30 days. in
I
their
am sorry. No, that's not going to happen right now because it's got to be set on a different docket. A whole new report's got to be made. It's just not going to happen right now at this instant. I'm sorry.
All right.
So it's going to get reset for a week, next week, right?
Yes, Mr. Cuellar, is next Friday okay, the 29th?
Oh, sure, that's fine.
Okay, got it. I'll reset it for Friday, 12/29. All right, thank you, Mr. Cuellar. I'll see you then.
Thank you, Mr. Quayle. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Thorne is ready on her case,
Yes, sir.
and I'm looking on my paper docket. Is that Jose Pargas?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay, Sharon, is this going to be a plea on both cases or just one? What's
Both
happening?
cases, the state also said something about a JN number, but anyway, but yes, it's at least 2 cases, the 722-447 and 722-448.
Okay, and there's a JN number going to be taken into consideration?
No, Your
Um,
Honor.
Go ahead.
Sorry, no, Your Honor, but we can't do a plea on it as it has not been fully filed. at
Is
the
that going to
time.
hold him in jail if I take this plea now? Daniel?
I'm sorry, Judge.
Well, that
Mr.
would, yeah.
Vargas has got 2 cases, but there's also a JN case out there. If I take this plea on these 2 cases, will that JN case hold him? Is there anything in the computer that would hold him if I take pleas on these 2 cases?
I don't think
I
so,
don't.
Judge.
Yeah, I don't believe so, Judge.
Okay, so,
The case is not ready.
all right, I just didn't want him to,
Well,
take these pleas
I
thinking he was
agree,
gonna be
and because
released.
it's a JN, I mean, I don't know, does that mean they're gonna create it later and have him come to court later for it?
they could. But right now, if I take this plea on him today, I'm being told
He
that he
should
will
get-
be released today.
Yes, okay,
All
good.
right. Then knowing that, is that okay with you to take this plea today, Mr. Vargas?
Yes, sir, it is, Your Honor.
Okay. All right,
Alright.
so let's see, we got a burglary of vehicle and assault, so hold on. We've put up that paperwork. Okay, Mr. Vargas, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I am about to share my screen with you. All right. Do you see the screen, sir?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Is your name Jose Vargas?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Are you the same Jose Vargas who in cause number 722-448, who's charged with the offense of assault causing bodily injury? Is that you?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Are you also the same Jose Vargas who in cause number 722-447, who's charged with the offense of burglary of a vehicle? Is that you?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
I believe both these cases are Class A misdemeanors, and it's possible in both of these cases that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible in these cases anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your cases, sir?
Yes, sir, I do, Your Honor.
I'm looking now at a document that you filed entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video. Did you file this document in both cases? You signed it in both cases. And when you signed these documents, what you did was you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do it in open court. Is that right?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
I'm looking now at a document. Again, you have filed this document in both cases. It's called Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it in both cases. Did you go over these documents with your attorney in both cases?
Yes, sir, I did, Your Honor.
Did your attorney explain these documents to you?
Yes, sir, she did, Your Honor.
And do you understand them?
Yes, sir, I do.
Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir, I am.
Now, I'm looking now at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Again, you have filed this in both cases. You have signed it in both cases. And when you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir, I do, Your Honor.
So then, to the offense in cause number 722-448, to the offense of assault causing bodily injury, in that case, how do you plead, sir? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
In cause number 722-447, your other case where you're charged with burglary of a vehicle, in that case, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
And you understand that on pleas of no contest, the court can still find you guilty.
Yes, sir, I do understand, Your Honor.
Has anybody forced you to enter these pleas?
No, they have not, Your Honor.
Besides the plea bargains that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter these pleas?
No, sir, they haven't, Your Honor.
You're doing these pleas of your own free will.
Yes, sir, I am.
Is there a plea bargain in these cases? Can I ask the state to please recite it? If it's the same, we can just do it once.
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement in both cases is for a $0 fine, court costs, 24 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Ms. Thorne?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Vargas?
Yes, sir, I do, Your Honor.
And Mr. Vargas, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court does find you guilty. On the plea of assault causing bodily injury, on that case, the court accepts your plea of no contest. I find you guilty in that case. Sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 24 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Okay. Now I've clicked on this. Now I got to do the other case. So give me a minute.
Yes, sir.
I got to pull it up. Okay, Mr. Vargas.
He can't speak because they're refusing to speak, so I don't know if you want to send him back.
Okay, now Mr. Vargas, let me see. Hold on. Okay, now in your other case, which is the burglary case in cause number 722-447, the court having heard you plead no contest in that case. On that plea, the court does find you guilty. I do follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. 24 days in the Bear County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Now, if these are the only cases holding you, you should be released today. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
Merry Christmas.
you.
Good luck.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas to you all as well.
Merry Christmas, Sharon.
Bye-bye. Merry Christmas. Tell Rhonda hi.
I will. Thank you.
Right,
All right.
Right.
Okay,
Miss,
let me stop the share here. me
Miss
see.
Silver, we sent your guy back. Yeah, he refused to speak, so I'm just gonna send it, I'm just gonna send it back. Is that okay, Miss Silver?
That's completely fine. Yeah, I thought that was the case.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't the computer, it was just him.
Correct.
Yeah. he
Okay.
refused. I don't know. if
Okay,
you wanna
sorry,
send
Miss
that to-
Silver. Then sent back.
If you want to send that to Carruthers or what you want to do, Judge, but I'll just send it back to, I don't know.
Let me ask the bailiffs.
Yes, sir.
Did he appear not coherent?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, then we're going to send him to Carruthers. Daniel, can you send him to Carruthers?
Yes, Judge. I'll send the paperwork.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, Miss Silver, then you can be excused if you haven't already left. But thank you very much for dealing with this morning.
Okay, now, Mr. Acevedo, they good morning.
Good morning. We should be ready to go.
Ah, all right, that was quick. All right.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. So who's next now, Teresa?
The next is gonna be Mr. Acevedo, Judge, because we haven't put anybody else. I'm sorry, what was that? Raul Garcia, and which one?
3.
3? Okay.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. So let me find Mr. Arredondo's paperwork. I have it right here. Can we get Mr. Arredondo in front of the camera, please?
And that one's an OTR, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. A regular probation. I actually wrote it down when you told me. Can you believe that?
You're awesome.
I know. Okay. Mr. Arredondo, can you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down, sir. I'm about to share my screen with you. All right. Is your name Luis Arredondo?
Yes.
Are you the same Luis Arredondo who in this cause number 612-510, who's currently on probation for the offense of driving while intoxicated? Is that you?
Yes.
Okay. Now on my screen now, I have a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Video, which you have signed. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now. Hold on 1 minute. At a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you have signed this document. When you signed this document, you told me that you understand that if I revoke your probation, you understand that your right to appeal my action is only on the motion to revoke your probation, not the underlying conviction. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's in front of it on the first floor GPS. It's right on top of the sergeant's office. I'm gonna seal you.
The reason you're here is that there's been a motion to revoke your probation filed in your case that alleges that during the term of your probation that you violated the conditions of your probation. Can I ask the district attorney to please read the alleged violation?
The alleged violation is that in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Luis Lauro Arredondo Jr. did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October 2020 in violation of condition number 5.
And to that allegation, sir, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
Well, right now.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea, sir?
No.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No.
You're entering this plea of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
The agreement is to revoke community supervision, enter an adjudication of guilt, and sentence to a $0 fine, court cost, 14 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bar in this case, Mr. Acevedo?
It is, Your Honor.
And do you agree to this, Mr. Arredondo?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Arredondo, the court, having heard your plea of true to the motion to revoke, your probation is revoked. I reform your sentence, and I sentence you to, and I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 14 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. I am writing in here in the notes, defendant is indigent. That may help him in the future if he tries to reinstate his license with DPS in terms of their fines and stuff. All right, is this the only case holding your client, Mr. Acevedo?
It is, Your Honor.
Well, if this is the only case holding, and you retained in this case, Mr. Acevedo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released. Okay. Cannot tell you exactly when, but it should be you should be released. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Acevedo, and you may be excused.
Merry Christmas, Judge. It's nice seeing you. You take care of y'all.
It's
Happy
good seeing
holidays.
Yeah, thank you. All right, Judge, can we, oh, there's Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, you ready?
I am.
Yeah, because we need to start bringing in all these attorneys and.
Okay. I'm sorry. Just been kind of
Yeah, I know, Judge.
preoccupied here.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we do Mr. Brown, then bring in the attorneys, or bring in the
that's fine.
attorneys?
Yeah, that's fine, Judge, but we're gonna do Mr. Brown real quick.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's bring in these other attorneys, because that way they can start conferring.
Okay,
Mr. Brown, could you mind waiting just a minute or two?
Not at all, sir.
All right. Who comes in next?
Tony Hernandez, Judge, let me bring him in. It says for Patricia Chavez, but I have him for Ramiro Sanchez, so we'll see what he wants.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez.
He's still waiting to connect, Judge.
Okay, let's bring in who's the next one then? Mr. Vale?
Uh-huh. Bailiffs, do I have any breakout rooms open?
I have 2, 1 and 2.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Vale, do you have an offer in your case?
I do, Judge. I just need to go over it with my client.
Okay.
Can we put Mr. Vale in a breakout room?
Yes, I'm gonna put Mr. Vale in room. There's Tony. Mr. Vale in room 1, Judge.
Okay. Tony, good morning.
Morning, Judge. How are you?
Do you have an offer in your case?
We do, Judge.
Okay. Can we put him in a breakout room?
Yeah, on your screen, it says for Patricia Chavez, but
Oh, I'm
Patricia
sorry.
Ramiro
It should be-
Sanchez, right? Okay.
Yes, Ramiro
Tony,
Sanchez.
I'm putting you in room 2, all right?
All right, thanks.
Okay. Now that we got the breakout rooms full, let me take this plea now with Mr. Brown. Okay. That's going to be on Raul Garcia.
Okay.
Then
Judge,
after I finish with this plea, then we'll start doing more attorneys. Okay.
Okay, Judge, got it.
Mr. Garcia, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. You see the screen, sir?
Yes, sir.
Is your name Raul Garcia?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Raul Garcia who in this cause number 721-408, who's charged with the offense of evading arrest? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you've signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes.
I'm now looking on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you have signed it. And when you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
So then, to the offense of evading arrest, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And do you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs, 40 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Brown?
It is, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then, Mr. Garcia, the court having heard your plea no contest, on that plea, the court does find you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sent you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sent you to 40 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for time served, the time and the money to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Mr. Brown?
No, Your Honor. He's got a parole hold.
He has a parole hold?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, as far as this case is concerned, this case is over with, but that parole hold is still holding you. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Good luck to you. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Mr. Brown, thank you.
Yes, sir.
You
Thank
can
you.
be excused. Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you.
All right. Now let's go back to the
Okay.
attorneys that are waiting. Can we bring in some attorneys?
Yes, Joseph Stateson, Judge. And Mr. Vale, are you ready for a plea?
No, apparently, although I do know a little bit about Russian, my client apparently is Russian by origin. He needs a Russian interpreter. Although I know a little bit of Russian, I can't say I'm very fluent in it.
Goodness gracious.
Okay. We have to reset it for a Russian interpreter.
Yes, sir. And I'm probably going to have to check on his immigration status too. So I don't know that I can really go forward with anything today. I'm not sure how to set up the Russian interpreter for him.
Okay. You want me just to reset this back to the court, Mr. Vale?
Yeah, why don't we do that? And that way I can talk to the coordinator there and see how we need to set something up with the Russian interpreter so that we can talk to him. I may need to get them to get someone that's more fluent in that language because of possible immigration consequences.
All right. All right. Now send this
Okay.
case
So
back.
we'll
There's no
reset
agreement.
for interpreter. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, Judge, but it's good
Sorry.
seeing you.
Thank
Have a good
you.
Christmas.
You too. Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Vale.
Mr. Stateson is here, Judge. He's got
Yeah, he's got Mr. Jones. There's about a bunch of cases. Mr. Stateson, do you have offers in your cases?
Yes.
Okay, you do have offers, right?
Yes, I do.
So can we put Mr. Stateson in a breakout room with his client?
Alex, can I put him in room 1?
So let me ask you a question first. So State's 8, Leland is 9, Cornelius Cox is 10, and Richard Garcia is number 11.
Well, I got Joseph Stateson and I got Rebecca Davilos, then Richard Garcia, then Leland McCrae, and then Cornelius Cox.
Right, but I didn't see I just saw Domino's pop up right now. So all right. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll put Stateson in 1.
Stateson in 1. Got it. All right.
Okay, there's Mr. Stateson going in breakout room number 1.
Yes, sir. And then we'll
All
bring
right.
in
Who do we bring in next?
Rebecca Davilos, Judge.
Ms. Davalos.
Okay, dear. Is Cornelius coming or what's going on?
Ms. Davalos.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Do you have an offer in your case?
I do not, Judge. I haven't had a chance to talk to the prosecutor.
Okay, can we put Ms. Davalos in a breakout room with Ms. Mitchell? Ms.
yes.
Davalos, we have lots of attorneys waiting, so please make it brief, okay?
What does she have?
Ms.
Rebecca-
Davalos,
Jennifer Luna on the second page, Wilson's work. He's not coming. Rebecca Davilos
Okay.
on Luna. All right, Leland McCray, Judge.
okay. Miss McCray. In the meantime, here you put Miss Mitchell in the breakout room, Miss Davalos.
It's done, Judge.
Okay. Mr. McCray, excuse me.
Yes.
Do you have an offer in your case?
I need to confer with the state really quick.
Okay.
Putting him in
The
room
state's
6.
already conferring with someone else in the conference room, but please make it quick. We got lots of attorneys waiting.
Room 6, Mr. McCray. Room 6.
Okay.
Here comes Cornelius, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Cox.
He's not here yet, Judge. He's still trying to join, and I'm
Okay.
bringing in Richard Garcia as well. Okay, here's
Okay.
Cornelius, Judge. Cornelius?
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mr. Cox, do you have an
Yes.
offer in your case?
No, Your Honor. I just checked my email. So I didn't have anything.
Okay, we're gonna put you in a breakout room with the prosecutor. She's got
Thank
two
you.
people ahead of you that she's talking to. All right, so please make it quick when you do get to
Room,
talk to her.
room 6.
All right. Thank you.
Room 6, Cornelius. Thank you. Here comes Richard Garcia, Judge.
Okay,
Where are you?
All right, Richard?
Mr. Garcia,
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
do you have an offer in your case, sir?
So I don't have an offer on Curry, but I imagine it's a time served.
Curry
Richard-
refused to leave his cell.
Her cell,
Or
Judge,
her cell.
yeah, apparently, Richard, they went to go get her and she's screaming and screaming, so I think she needs to be sent to Carruthers. Do you want us
Okay.
to send her to Carruthers from here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Can
so
we
send to
her
Carruthers.
Carruthers?
Now, do you have someone else, Mr. Garcia?
Yes,
Malik Singh.
Malik Singh on the bottom of
Malik
the page.
Singh. Okay, do you have an offer in that case?
I do, but I need to see if the DA will amend it.
Okay, then you're gonna go breakout room with the DA. There's already several attorneys in there. You'll have to wait your turn. Please
Right.
make it brief, okay?
Richard, go to
Thank you.
6. All right, Judge, that should be everybody for now, that we have. So, that I have, here.
I'm using these colors and she's using purple. I'm just trying to figure out what she's doing. I'm gonna pull it out. Go to the restroom and come back.
No, because you put your paper on top of my paper. Then you came back
Is my
and
paper?
you just squeezed yourself in here.
Oh, here we go. You gonna put it on mute or what?
Yeah. Look,
Wait, it's on mute.
it's on mute.
No, it's not.
Hold on. Ms. Davilos, you got an offer?
We have an announcement, Your Honor. I know the
Mm.
prosecutor, Ms. Mitchell, is still in the breakout room, but she has agreed to withdraw the motion to revoke and to close out the probation.
Which client is this? I'm sorry, what's your client's name?
Ms. Luna, Jennifer?
Jennifer Luna. So it's gonna be withdraw MTR.
And close it out.
Okay, Alex
I don't know
Valverde.
Where is she at? She's in room 6.
Okay,
We're gonna have to wait a second, Judge, for her.
okay, yeah, I need to talk to the probation officer. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
So, okay, I'm lost. What's this?
Because you came and you put your paper on top of mine.
Ah, don't worry about it. You and I are on the same.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Clearly not, because you're over here making a scene.
I'm making a scene.
Yeah, you are.
That's commander.
Um,
Hey, you haven't been here like
4 days.
So withdraw MTR, which means in this case, it's supposed to be a JSAT judge on Luna. Is that what that means?
No, it's not JSAT. It's a withdraw the MTR, which means there's no plea in it. And it's just withdrawn.
You've been here 4 days. You
But-
got number 2.
So continued on probation, right, Judge?
No, they're gonna close out the case, the probation, Your Honor. They're gonna
So
terminate
withdraw and terminate,
close.
right?
Okay.
and close it. Yes, Judge.
So it's gonna be a terminate, probably on SAT.
You ever seen Get with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg? There's a scene where.
Where is Alex? Let me
I'm
see.
gonna go in there and get her, Judge.
Your Honor, she said she would prepare the paperwork and
Okay.
submit it.
Okay.
Then
Because I
Ms.
know they had a
Davalos,
long
if
line
you
of
could take her word for it, you can
Yes,
you
Judge.
can go ahead and leave the meeting and maybe double check on it later. I'll be
Yes,
here tomorrow
absolutely.
morning.
Absolutely, Judge. I'll follow up with them to make sure the paperwork is submitted. I thank you,
Okay.
Judge. I have nothing further. May I be excused?
You can be excused. Merry Christmas
Thank
to
you.
you. Take care.
Merry Christmas.
We're not doing, I was this person. Judge.
Go ahead, Alex.
So we're not doing Rebecca Davalos' client?
No, send it back.
No, we're
They're
not.
gonna withdraw it.
They're going to withdraw the NTR, but keep her because Alex may have to have her sign paperwork.
Okay,
All right.
all right. Hey, Terry, you got Cornelius Cox too or no?
Yeah, Cornelius
He's
is
in the
in
breakout
room
room right now.
8, and I see Mr. McCray here. Mr. McCray?
We're judging satisfied on mine.
Okay, good. Okay, we'll
Okay.
have to wait for a breakout room. I'm gonna put you in another room, Mr. McCray. Just to wait. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna move you to room 7 until we get a breakout room ready. Because all the breakout rooms are ready. Mr. Stateson, Tony, and Arena Costa are all in breakout rooms. So they're still conferring.
Okay.
So we'll just have to wait on that. I'm still waiting for a few more attorneys to show up. Peter Calderola and Kelly Fernandez is still, but we'll I already called them to log in.
Terry.
Yes.
With Tony Hernandez, can you find out where his paperwork's at? The guy's
Okay.
there's no paperwork.
Okay, let me
Move.
Tony, 692. Yeah, I sent Tony a reminder to the top of his email. He needs to fill that out. Yes, Richard.
So she's not budging, and of course, the MAC just sent me the Padilla letter last night, and can I speak with Malik Singh and see what he wants to do?
Yes, Richard, I'm going to put you in room 7. All the breakout rooms are full, but you're the first one up. All right. Just give me a
Okay.
moment. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Terry, what happened on Tory Hunts Brooks?
Tory Hunts Brook judge went back, competency,
Okay.
remember that the court order
Okay.
competency hearing.
Okay,
Here's-
competency.
Yeah, here's Mr. Calderola, judge. I'm bringing him in to see what he has,
Okay.
if he's got an offer or not, or what's he up to. Good morning. Oh, yes, sir. Good morning, Mr. Calderola.
Good morning, Ms. Alcantar. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Do you have an offer in your case, sir?
Yes, Judge, I do. I just need to communicate it to my client, please.
Okay. We have breakout rooms that are full with attorneys and clients right now. We're going to put you in another breakout room right now to wait. And once we get a breakout room with your client in it, we'll put you in. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Seven.
Thank you, Terry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Cox, what's going on with your case? Did you get an offer?
I confer, got an offer. I just need to breakout room with my client.
Okay. Right now, the breakout rooms are full with attorneys and clients. We'll put you in another breakout room and we'll move you in once you get your client in one.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, did you mean to send Mr. Cox to 9? Or me?
Oh, Alex, you're back. Alex, I need to report to you that on Miss Davalos's
sir.
case,
Yes,
she
sir,
told
I'm
me that you
preparing the
agreed to withdraw the
paperwork.
MTR and terminate. Is that right?
Yes, sir,
On
I'm preparing the
Luna?
paperwork.
Well, I told them to keep her in case you needed her to sign paperwork. Do they need to
No,
keep her?
sir,
Or
they
can they send
don't,
her?
I don't need to speak to her, no, sir.
Okay. Then when I get them back on the screen, I'll tell them to go ahead and send her back.
She's going back?
Yeah,
Yes,
you can
she's
send
going
it back,
back.
Luna.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, you can let her know that her case is being closed out. She's done with probation.
Okay.
Okay, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Oh, she has a hold. She's not gonna get out anyway. Never mind. 645-164.
So it's not a Merry Christmas?
Yeah, so it's not a Merry Christmas.
It's not so Merry
Abbott
Christmas
Costa
now.
County wants her.
She hasn't been nice. She's been naughty. So there you go. Santa wouldn't give her Christmas.
This is Kelly Fernandez, Judge. Sorry
Okay.
to be late, Judge.
Ms. Hernandez, do you have an offer in your case?
I sure do.
Okay. We're going to put you in a breakout room to wait for a breakout room to open with your client in it. All right. They're full right now with attorneys and clients.
Sounds
So
good, Judge.
be patient with us. All right. Thank you. Been a rock and roll morning. Mr. Stason.
Yes, we are ready. And I will have to let you know after I filled in the plea paperwork, I checked the wrong box on one of them.
Okay, we'll deal with that. Alex, what's going on?
Richard Garcia is going to 1.
Richard Garcia going to 1.
Leland McRae is going to 3.
And Leland McRae going to 3. Got it.
Okay.
All right. There we go, Judge.
Okay, and I also have Miss Acosta ready.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Stateson, can I take Miss Acosta first since she only has 1 plea and you have like 3 or 4? Is that okay?
Yes.
Are you in a hurry? You can be anywhere?
No rush. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Then
Thank
Ms.
you.
Acosta, you ready on Travis Martinez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can we get Travis Martinez in front of the camera, please?
Martinez Chavez. Right there.
Hello.
Okay, hello. Can you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Do you see the screen, sir? Get closer if you can't see it.
Okay.
All right. Is your name Travis Martinez?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Travis Martinez who in this cause number 720-644 who's charged with the offense of criminal trespass of property? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this case is a Class B misdemeanor, and it's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from a minimum of $0 up to $2,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now at a document that's entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it, and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Are you a citizen of this country?
I am a citizen here in America, yes.
I'm now looking at a document on my screen entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you have signed it. And when you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of criminal trespass, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And do you understand that on the plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty? I can still find you guilty on a plea of no contest. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anybody promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, sir. I don't believe so.
So then you're doing this of your own free will.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get to the point where pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so then, is there a plea bargain in this case? Can I ask the prosecutor to recite the plea bargain?
Your Honor, the agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs, 11 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Miss Acosta?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
And do you agree to this, Mr. Martinez?
The time served?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then, Mr. Martinez, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 11 days in the Bexar County Jail. I give you credit for time served, the time and the money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Ms. Acosta? Do you know?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe so.
If this is the only
Yes, Your
case
Honor.
holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today. Good luck to you. All right.
Thank
Merry
you so much.
Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, Miss Acosta, and you may be excused. Thank you. Okay. Now we go to Mr. Stateson's. Do I need to do anything before I do Mr. Stateson's stuff? Because it's gonna be a while.
No, Judge, no.
Okay.
We're
All right. Can we
all
get
good.
then Mr. Jones?
Miss Jones, come on, right here, sir.
All right, Mr. Jones, good morning. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. Put your hand down, sir. Mr. Jones is pleading on 3 cases, if I'm correct here, Mr. Stateson. 721-414, and then 717-080, and cause number 718-301. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor. The other two will be
And the other
TIC.
2 will be TIC, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So then I'm going to click on the 14. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, Mr. Jones, I'm about to share my screen with you. Do you see the screen, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Is your name Jason Jones?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Jason Jones who in cause number 721-414, when this cause number is charged with the offense of theft of something having a value between $750 and $2,500? Is that you?
That's me.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor, and it's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand the possible range of punishment in this case?
I do, Your Honor.
Are you also the same Jason Jones who in 2 other cases is charged with theft? And I'll recite the cause number. Are you the same Jason Jones who in cause number 717-080 and cause number 718-301, when those 2 cause numbers is charged with theft of something having a value between $100 and $750? Is that you in those 2 cases?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Those 2 cases are Class B misdemeanors, and it's possible in those 2 cases that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to a maximum 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 up to $2,000. Do you understand what you're charged with in those 2 cases and what the possible punishment could be in those 2 cases?
I do, Your Honor.
I'm looking now on my screen at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video Conference that you have filed in all 3 cases, and you've signed it in all 3 cases. And when you signed these documents, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
I'm looking now on my screen at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You have filed this document in all 3 cases. You have signed it in all 3 cases, and so has your attorney. Did you go over these documents with your attorney in all 3 of these cases?
Tell him to put Cox in place.
I did, Your Honor.
And did your attorney explain these documents to you?
Yes, he did, Your Honor.
And do you understand them?
I do, Your Honor.
Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
I'm now looking on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And again, you have signed it in all 3 cases. And when you sign these documents in all 3 of these cases, what you did in effect was tell me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney gets a plea bargain agreement for me in all these cases, if you follow those plea bargains, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
I do, Your Honor.
So then, in cause number 721-414, where you charged with theft as a Class A misdemeanor, how do you plead in that case, sir? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
In cause number 717-080, where you charged with theft as a Class B misdemeanor, how do you plead in that case? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
And in cause number 718-301, again, where you're charged with theft as a Class B misdemeanor, how do you plead in that case, sir?
No contest, Your Honor, as well.
Okay. And you understand that on pleas of no contest, the court can still find you guilty?
I understand, Your Honor.
Has anybody forced you to enter these pleas?
No.
Besides the plea bargains, anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No, sir.
You're entering these pleas of your own free will?
I am.
And is there a plea bargain? If it's the same, you can do it once. Otherwise, we can do it separately.
Yes, Your Honor. The
Oh, hold on.
agreement-
What? I'm sorry, Miss Mitchell. I just messed up.
Sorry.
Yeah, I took pleas on all three of these cases. I did, did I not? Yes, go ahead. What's the plea bargain in these cases?
It's for a $0 fine, court cost, 39 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
And you go to TIC.
Yes, Your Honor. Cause number 721413 and the cause number 718839.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in these cases, Mr. Stason?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you agree to this, Mr. Jones?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, then, Mr. Jones, the court having heard you plead no contest in cause number 721414. In that case, the court accepts your plea no contest. I find you guilty in that case. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 39 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Taken into consideration will be cause number 721413 and cause number 718839. That means those cases will be dismissed and returned for your plea in these cases. Okay, because there's a lot of these cases, you're gonna have to bear with me while I do each one of the paperwork's on the screen, so we don't get you caught up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So hold on, Mr. Jones. All right. Let me see. Okay. Okay, now I have the paperwork on the 8-0 case. Okay, now in cause number 717080, that case, the court having heard you plead no contest. On that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. Sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 39 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent, judgment satisfied. Since I've already noted that the other cases being taken into consideration, I'm not going to do it again. And I will be signing those dismissals too, so. All right, that's the second case. Now, I'm going to go to the third case.
That's what I would do. You would treat them like intoxicated. I'm gonna check up. I'm gonna excel. That's too many questions.
Okay, now in cause number 718301, where you're charged with theft, in that case is a Class B misdemeanor. The court having heard your plea of no contest in that case, I accept that plea. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 39 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run current. Judgment is satisfied.
No.
Okay, now let me see. I'm signing the dismissal on 39, which was a case that was taken into consideration. Come on. They being the 22nd. So there goes that dismissal. And I'm signing the dismissal on 13.
Judge,
You done?
Yes.
I just saw an error in there. Where I did not put the defendant's name. I put his case number. So I might need to resend that.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. Just I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Just give me a minute. This is are we talking about the dismissal I'm currently on right now?
I believe so.
Should I just go ahead and trash it?
Yes, please. And I'll send another one right now.
Okay, so I'm going to trash this. Hold on 1 minute. I had other dismissals here that were done earlier on Mr. Joe. No, that's a different dismissal. Sorry. Never mind. And what about this dismissal? This is a Jason Jones dismissal on 13. Did I already do that one? I think I did.
Yes. So I need to sign, I believe.
Daniel, did I do that one on 13 already?
Let me double check, Judge.
You said it earlier, Judge.
I did?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I'm going to trash this one. Well, I mean, not trash this one. Hold on, because I got to do.
Yeah, I got it right here, Judge. Thank you.
Okay. Then.
Somebody's listening.
For some reason, these were filed earlier, which was always a bad mistake because sometimes you do those and then you don't do the plea and then you got to deal with that. This is on 39. So can I do this one, Miss Mitchell?
I believe so. Brandon sent you. It looks like Brandon sent you that one. So as long as you have one for each, that's fine.
Okay, well, I'm going to sign this and then we'll deal with it later. Hopefully, we've signed all his paperwork and he will not be held up in jail because of any clerical mistake.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll ask you to double check that by the end of the meeting, okay? But I'll send this one. Okay, so I've sent that off. All right, so Mr. Jones, if we've signed everything we're supposed to sign, I'm thinking you should be released today. These are the only cases holding you. All right?
All right, sir. I appreciate you, sir.
Good luck. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, sir. Thank you.
Thank you,
And
Judge.
Mr. Statson, thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge. I did put a chat on one of the cause numbers. I put it in the chat box. I did check a wrong box, misdemeanor A instead of B on one of them. I put the cause number on there. Sorry about that.
So do I need to sign something else for you or are we
No,
okay?
if we could just have a
The clerk needs to change it, Judge.
Okay, Daniel, can you go ahead and change that?
For Jason Jones, yes, Judge.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day. Merry
Have a
Christmas.
good day. Thank you. Okay, so what do
All
we got
right.
going now?
Leland McCray, Judge, on Albert Lopez. It's an MTR, Judge.
Okay, let me find Mr. McCray on my. Okay, it's a deferred. Let me find now Mr. Lopez. Mr. Lopez, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down. And I have Mr. McCray here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, do you see the screen, sir?
Yes.
Is your name Albert Lopez?
Yes.
Are you the same Albert Lopez when this cause number 646-766, who's currently on deferred adjudication for driving while intoxicated. Is that you?
Yes, sir.
There's in front of me right now a document on the screen entitled Defendant's Consent to Video. Basically, when you sign this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do it in open court. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm looking at a document now called Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal that you've signed. And when you sign this document, you in effect told me that you understand that if I adjudicate you guilty in this case, that you will have a limited right of appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes.
The reason you are here today is there's been a motion to revoke your probation and adjudicate you guilty filed in your case that alleges that during the term of your probation that you violated the conditions of your probation. Can I ask the district attorney to please read the alleged violation?
This state will be proceeding on violation of condition number 5, that in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Albert Lopez Jr. did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July and August 2022 in violation of condition number 5.
And to that allegation, how do you plead, sir? True or not true?
True.
Anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No.
You're doing this of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite if there is?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is to revoke community supervision, enter an adjudication of guilt, and sentence the defendant to $0 fine, court costs, 17 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money, and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. McCray?
Yeah, judgment satisfied.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Lopez?
Yes.
Then, Mr. Lopez, the court having heard your plea of true, on that plea, the court accepts your plea of true. I hereby revoke your probation. I adjudicate you guilty of the underlying offense of driving while intoxicated.
No.
I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 17 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. I'm typing in here on the notes that the defendant is indigent. That may help him in the future if he tries to reinstate his license with DPS in terms of their fines and fees. Is this the only case holding your client, Mr. McCray?
That I know of.
All right. If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released. All right. Sometime today. Good luck to you. Take care. Merry Christmas. Okay, so then that's taken care of. Who do we have next?
Is the prosecutor available?
Hold on a minute. Who's speaking?
Yeah, that was Mr. Cox.
Mr. Cox, yeah, we got some attorneys waiting. Can you do it quickly?
I can do it quick. I got a second. I just asked her one question and I'm good.
Okay. Can you go in a breakout room with her?
Yeah, I'm gonna move her to move him to room 6 very quickly, Judge. And Ms.
I'll be
Mitchell,
right back.
we'll go back to 6.
Okay.
Next up, Judge, is gonna be Tony Hernandez, Judge, on Ramiro Sanchez, whenever we start up again.
Okay.
Ramiro Sanchez?
Yeah, hold on 1 minute. We're put him off to the side. We still don't have a prosecutor yet. 1 minute.
You can throw those away. You don't need any more.
Anybody left? That's it. Great.
Judge, Mr. Sanchez will be for time served, and he's awaiting transfer to SATA.
Okay.
No, just see if they're all here.
All three?
That's it. What about for the film? What about for the film?
Would you guys see one? Should we-
Okay, Mr. Cox, you out of your breakout room?
Yes, and we have an announcement whenever the court's ready.
Okay, what's your announcement, sir?
State said that, we agreed to just, to recommend that her probation be extended.
Okay, so on Mr. Cox's case, that is on Camper.
Camper.
They're gonna hold on, don't put him over. We're gonna withdraw the MTR. Is that what's happening? Alex, on Camper?
I don't know, Judge,
Yeah, I
probation
talked to the prosecutor.
recommended
Need to get on.
to revoke, so I don't know what they were.
The prosecutor, she agreed to extend her probation.
Well, how
Is that
long?
right, Miss Mitchell?
It's her deal. She needs to tell me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Miss Mitchell, what's going on with this case?
We did agree to extend her probation. We didn't come to an agreement on the length of time to extend her probation. Mr.
So
Cox, do you
we're
wanna
gonna
just-
withdraw the MTR, right?
Right.
Yes.
And probation extended, how long, please? Need to know that right now.
We do 6 months.
Is that okay with you, Miss Mitchell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold on, Judge. Let me look at it because she expired in October. So if we extend 6 months, hold on. I have to look at it because I didn't.
Okay,
No, just
guys,
leave
I'm
it
gonna
at
take
that.
this other plea
Okay.
and I'm gonna hopefully we'll catch up to you. Mr. Cox, I'm sorry to make you wait, but
No problem.
this is not the normal thing that happens here. All right?
Okay.
Okay, Ramiro Sanchez is the next one I have on my screen. Can we get Ramiro Sanchez on the
6
on the,
months is good, Judge. Your Honor,
I'm sorry?
6 months is good.
6 months is good?
Yes,
Okay, so then on Mr. Cox's case, we're gonna withdraw the MTR and extend for 6 months, right?
That's correct, Judge.
We don't have to bring him up on the screen to tell him that.
no, but if they can hold her for me, because I'll need to talk to her, Judge, please.
Okay, so on Ramirez or Gil, one of the deputies,
Yes, sir.
can you hold Charlisa Camper, the probation officer needs to talk to her?
Most definitely.
Can
Okay,
they put me in
thank,
the breakout room with her, Judge?
can we do
That's
that? Do we have
possible.
a breakout room open? I don't know if we do or not.
There's not one open, Judge.
Okay,
We
don't
have
worry
one
about it.
All right, well, I'm
There's
sorry,
one-
Mr. Cox.
None,
You can-
none?
You can be excused.
All right, thank you, Judge.
All right, bro, we'll have the the probation officer will tell her what's going on.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Judge.
All right, now I've got Ramiro Sanchez on my screen. Mr. Sanchez, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Put your hand down, sir. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, is your name Ramiro Sanchez?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Ramiro Sanchez who in this cause number 692-588, who's charged with the offense of reckless driving?
Yes, sir.
Is that you?
Yes,
For this
sir.
offense, it is possible that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 30 days in jail. In addition, there's a fine up to $200. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case, sir?
Yes, sir.
On my screen is a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you've signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now at a document on my screen entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, it was for 2 days time served, right?
No. Listen to my question. I'm talking about this document right now that I just showed you, okay? Where you signed it and your attorney signed it. Did you go over that document with your attorney?
Yes.
And did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes.
And do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I'm now looking at it on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you have signed this document as well. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of reckless driving, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And do you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty? Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anybody promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs, 2 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Hernandez?
It is, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Sanchez?
Yes, sir.
Then, Mr. Sanchez, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 2 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, the time and the money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Are you only case holding your client, Tony? You know? Tony
It is,
Hernandez?
Judge. He's awaiting transfer to SATA.
Okay, so he's waiting transfer to status. So this case is gonna stop, which has been blocking him from being moved, is gonna be gone. So
correct.
He should be free to do that now. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you, Judge.
Tony, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays,
Good to
sir.
see you.
That's it.
Thank you, Terry.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So then, what's going on next?
Next is going to be Richard Garcia, Judge. Richard?
On Malkeet Singh?
Yeah, let's see. He said he had there's Richard.
Okay. Hey, Richard, you guys got 2 cases. I've got on my screen 422. Is 423 being TIC'd?
Correct. And Judge, I also need to put some immigration issues on the record for just to cover.
Okay. And I usually do that in the course of the plea.
Okay.
So we'll get to that. Okay, Mr. Singh, can you raise your right hand, please? The testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you.
Done. Done.
Okay. Do you see the screen, sir? Mr. Singh, do you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is your name Malkeet Singh?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Malkeet Singh who in cause number 722-422, who's charged with the offense of theft of something having a value between $100 and $750? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking on my screen now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
On my screen now, I see a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it, and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney? Mr. Singh, did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
And did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Are you a citizen of this country?
No, sir.
Do you understand that a plea of guilty or a finding of guilty could affect your immigration status in this country?
Yes, sir.
In other words, if you have a green card, you could lose your green card. It's possible you could lose your right to become a naturalized citizen. It is possible you could be deported. Do you understand those three possibilities?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Garcia, did you talk to your client about the possible immigration consequences?
Yes, Your Honor, and in fact, the new attorney for the MAC by the name of Justin Tullius, Tullius, created a Padilla letter for Mr. Singh. He met with Mr. Singh, and Mr. Tullius emailed me the letter last night. I informed Mr. Singh the consequences of pleading to the theft charge, and Mr. Singh informed me he is willing to take the risk.
Is that right, Mr. Singh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I'm now looking on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you have signed this document as well. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me you understand that if my you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand that I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of theft of something between $100 and $750, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? How do you plead, sir? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
It's a guilty. No contact.
No contest? And do you understand that on the plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You're doing this plea of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs, 24 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent. The state asks that the judgment be satisfied, and the state will also take into consideration cause number 7222423.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Garcia?
It is, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Singh?
Yes, sir.
You agree to this plea bargain, Mr. Singh? Time served.
Okay, sir.
Camper.
Thank you.
Is that a yes or no? I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Then, Mr. Singh, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I do follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 24 days in the Bexar County Jail. I'll give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. Judgment is satisfied. Is there an immigration hold on your client?
No, sir.
No, Your Honor, there's not.
Okay. There'd be no immigration hold, and you should, and if this is the only case holding you, then you should be released sometime today, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
See you on that way.
Have a good day. Thank you, Richard. Merry Christmas to you. Okay.
Thank you. Likewise. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Okay. Take care.
You too.
Okay. What do we got next?
Yes, next, well, Peter Calderola's got to fill out paperwork. I sent you reminders, Mr. Calderola, to fill out your paperwork. Are we going on both cases?
I'm sorry. I needed to speak to the state to request a new offer. My client doesn't want to accept his probation offer.
Okay, got it. But Kelly's really ready on San Miguel, right, Kelly? Yeah, so we can do
Okay.
that plea real quick, Judge, if you want.
Can we, Ms. Calarola, is it okay we do that plea and then we'll get you in the breakout room with the prosecutor? All right?
Perfect. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. All right, Ms. Fernandez is Mr. San Miguel, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. At this point, Ms. Fernandez, I'm almost brain dead, so please excuse if I screw something up, which I'm very likely to. Okay, I got Mr. San Miguel's paperwork on my screen. Okay, can I get San Miguel in front of the camera, please?
San Miguel.
There goes one, Greg.
That's San Miguel.
San Miguel.
He has a little tinkle.
In the meantime, Ms. Calarola, perhaps you and Ms. Mitchell could chat each other?
Yes,
Or
sir.
perhaps you could call it one or the other. You could chat your phone number as well, Mr. Mitchell, whichever one you will work for you while I'm taking this plea. Okay, Mr. San Miguel, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You may put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, is your name Damian San Miguel?
Yes, sir.
Do you see the screen, sir?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Damian San Miguel who in this cause number 721-891, who's charged with the offense of evading arrest or detention? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you've signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now at another document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document on my screen entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you have signed this as well. And when you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of evading arrest, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And do you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty? Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you doing this plea of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite the plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs, 33 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Ms. Fernandez?
It is, Judge.
Do you agree with this, Mr. San Miguel?
Yes, sir.
Then, Mr. San Miguel, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, sentence you to 33 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today. All right?
Okay, sir.
Good luck to you. Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to you, Ms. Fernandez, and thank you. You may be excused.
Merry Christmas, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Judge, can, Ms. Mitchell, where's, oh, Peter Calderola went back. All right, Judge. Margie's here for the bonds. If you want to go over the bonds while Peter Calderola is conferring, Judge, it's up to you.
Okay, what's Sharon Thorne doing back?
She's probably got a case on the bond docket, Judge.
Yes,
You have
sir.
a case on that?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I have a bond case, which
Okay.
I forgot. And like, oh, I'll log back in.
Okay. Well, first of all, I've got the pretrial services lady on
Okay.
right now. Let me go over, first of all, the misdemeanor docket with, Margie, are you there?
Yes, Judge. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Looking at the misdemeanor PR dockets, 1 through 4 are either released on bond or rescheduled or not handled, correct?
Correct. Yes. 5
About
and
5.
5 and 6 should be there today.
Okay, what about 7? Not handled?
Handled.
8?
8 refused.
9 through 13, either released on bond, not handled, correct?
Correct.
14 through 18, either released on bond or not handled, correct?
Correct. And 19 should be there.
19 should be there. Okay, now looking at the felony ones, on the felony one,
19 refused, Judge, on that last docket, 19 refused.
I'm
And I'm
sorry,
sorry, Judge, I don't have my numbers. What number am I?
hold on, Sharon, let me finish this and then I'll
Okay.
get back. Okay,
Number 5.
now looking at the felonies, number 1 is not handled, number 2,
Should be there.
okay, 3 through 8, released on bond or not handled,
Correct.
9,
Refused.
you refused,
Yes.
okay, 10 and 11 on bond or not handled,
Correct.
12 to 15, either not handled or on bond,
Correct.
16,
16 got a bond increase, so not handled.
not handled, 17, not handled, 18,
18 should be there.
19 on bond. What about 20?
20 should be there.
Okay. All right. Now going back to your case, Sharon, do you have a misdemeanor or
I
a
have a
felony?
misdemeanor, Judge. His name is Corey Flota, and I'm sorry, I did not look the number up.
He's the first one up anyway, so it's okay.
Okay.
All right. So, and we have the attorney of the day, Adam Paltz, for the misdemeanors anyway. So first of all, let me share my screen. I'm looking now for Corey Flota. Can we get Corey Flota in front of this camera, please?
There you go.
Okay, Mr. Flota is in a charge of possession of marijuana, 0.2 ounces. He has a $500 bond. His information sheet is telling me he's had an address in San Antonio for the past 1 year, 6 months. References, mother, no answer. Sister, no response. Clear search, however, did verify his information. Looking at criminal history, I'm looking for assault cases. I see an assault that was dismissed in 2020. Another assault that was dismissed in 2018. An assault with a guilty on it from 2016. Violation of a protective order, 2012. An assault with a guilty on it in 2013. Assault with a guilty on it in 2008. An assault with a guilty on it in 2007. I'm looking out of county. I don't see anything out of county. What can pretrial services tell me about him, please?
Yes, Judge. This defendant has been in custody since December 19, and there are no conditions at this time.
What says attorney for the defense, Ms. Thorne?
Yes, Your Honor, we would ask that he be released on a PR.
What says attorney for the state?
The state is opposed to a PR bond, but is unopposed to a bond reduction.
I'm not going to grant him a PR bond, but I will lower the bond down from $500 down to $50. If he can make a $50 bond, and he can be released then. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge. May be excused.
You can be excused, Sharon. Thank you.
Thanks.
Mills.
Okay, let's see now. Let me clear some up here. Next one up is going to be Mills. And if I need to do something, someone needs to tell me, okay? I'm not. Oh, I needed to get us off YouTube, don't I?